from Autodesk University in Las Vegas. It's the 2009 edition. Hello, I'm Dave Graveline, host of Into Tomorrow. Glad to have you with us for another AU virtual interview. Our guest is the director of Autodesk Developer Network, Jim Quanci. Jim, welcome. How are you?
I'm doing great, Dave.
We want to know, of course, what is the Autodesk Developer Network, first of all, and then we'll take it from there.
So the Developer Network is, today, it's just over 3,300 organizations that partner with Autodesk and to do software development using Autodesk technologies. And it's a program that is a way for customers and for independent software developers, consultants to work with Autodesk.
Boy, and 3,300 companies, that's a very respectable, large group of people who are saying, we can get creative and let's do this together.
It's a lot of partners. It's a lot of partners. And, working with ADN members, for me, it's a great job because it's fun because you're dealing with these people who do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll start with a fun one.
Yes.
So we had a partner the other day who called up, needed a little bit of technical help. They were developing an application to design and cut out, manufacture the Pope's vestments.
Wow, there's a challenge and yet a very esteemed and holy goal.
And we get lots of these. We have 3 partners who build software for managing cemeteries. And one of them talks about, they're the leader in the death care industry.
Wow, that's an interesting claim to fame right there.
Those are just some fun ones.
And hopefully they're not the same developers. That should not be a connection there, perhaps. So, well, and then, of course, there are things that folks are working on a regular basis that have to do with maybe everyday products as well, and the design of those, and developers getting together to brainstorm those kinds of things, too.
Yeah. There's a lot of bread and butter. I'll think of another partner up in Victoria, BC, up in Canada, who has a ship design software based on AutoCAD.
Whoa.
Takes AutoCAD, kind of a general design tool, and turns it into hey, I'm going to design and build ships. And I mean big ships, 800-foot ships, tankers, freighters, tugboats, military ships, you name it.
They're not designing little dinghies. These are ships.
Serious, we're talking steel here, by the pound.
What are some of the challenges that you find the developer community has, and how is Autodesk helping to address those challenges in general?
Yeah, I mean, for our ADN members, they're in a lot of different markets, and they're really responding to what their customers are asking them for. And it varies. Sometimes it's about drawing automation, sometimes it's about modeling, sometimes it's analysis or simulation. And a lot of what we do is help the partners work through the technology and understand the technology, because it's using Inventor, Revit, Civil 3D, AutoCAD, trying to figure out what's the right tool for the job. Programming languages, is it C++ or are they going to use Lisp, or is it going to be .NET or VB or C#? So we get to talk to them about that, talk about the problems they're trying to solve, what they're trying to do with their customers, and help them figure that out. What's the best answer? No
doubt a plethora of variety of Autodesk software. Is there one or two particular pieces of software that jump out at you as more developers being involved in?
It varies. So,
really?
I mean, AutoCAD has a big community. It's been around quite a long time. But Inventor, we have several hundred partners building applications, extending it. Example, with Inventor, you can design anything with Inventor. But if your business is, well, I design transmissions for a living, we have a partner has built an application on top of Inventor that helps someone design and manufacture transmissions.
So they can really get that specific.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Furniture design, and it's almost anything. You'd be surprised.
Now, I'm sure there's also benefits to being part of the developer program. What are some of the benefits that jump out that folks are jumping on and saying, here's another reason why I'm involved?
Yeah, so the big things, development software, unlimited technical support from Autodesk software engineers. I mean, that's a biggie. It's like how often I want to grab an Autodesk software engineer and get some help, or tell them what I need and make sure they heard me and they understand me. But there's also marketing benefits, like we're here at Autodesk University, and we'll go downstairs tomorrow, and there'll be, or tonight? Today's Monday. Tomorrow. And there'll be 100 and something exhibitors, and almost every one of them is an ADN member. here to meet Autodesk customers.
And some of the benefit, of course, having to do with just networking, I'm guessing, in general, as you mentioned here at Autodesk University, but you guys actually getting people together and say, here you go, customer, prospect, what have you, go for it.
Yep. Today we were having our ADN member conference where we had 350 ADN members all in the same room. And you could see at lunch,
Everybody's swapping cards.
Well, yeah. Maybe I need some help with that.
Yes.
Can I hire you?
So while, of course, AutoCAD being one of the most standout products that developers are developing on, there are, again, that plethora of other Autodesk products that jump out and are constantly being used by developers to say, what can I do to make it even better?
Yeah, and it gets back to what is in the box, whether it's AutoCAD or Revit or Civil 3D or Map or Inventor. It's just the start. And there were all our mainline products are platforms. They're all extensible. You can integrate them with other applications. You can layer applications on top. We have a lot of customers who are tailoring our products to a very specific application for their company, creating a competitive advantage. Because, their competitor may have the same tools, and they'd like, I'm going to compete on having better tools.
So while there's some great networking, there's not a lot of industrial espionage. If it's a competitive tool, then you want to keep that close to near and dear.
Yeah. So it's not everybody building some app that they're going to sell. It's I'm building it for me.
Yeah. And yet there is still that whole opportunity where folks say, I've got a better way to do it, and here's the tool. And it just takes off from there, no doubt.
You bet. We have partners with tens of thousands of customers. And we have partners absolutely everywhere. We've got a partner in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, and down in Patagonia, and Yellowknife up in Canada. And I was just talking to a partner from where is he? Serbia. It's kind of like, huh? So what are you building a road design application in Serbia?
Wow. Various needs and applications anywhere in the world.
Anywhere.
How can folks become a part of the developer network?
Just go to Autodesk.com, actually Autodesk.com/joinADN. You'll see the basics. We spell out the benefits and the requirements, and there is a cost involved. And there's an online application. Take you about half hour, 45 minutes to fill it in. And the more the merrier.
Terrific.
The world's a big place, and there's a lot of different interesting things people are trying to do.
And I would imagine, Jim, you only see this growing as we head into tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Terrific. Jim, thanks for spending a few minutes with us at AU.
Thank you, Dave.
Our pleasure.